Want to get ahead of what everyone else will be selling next season, even before it hits Etsy? Retailers like Target and Urban Outfitters spend millions of dollars researching what's going to sell before they ever put a single item on the shelf. And today, we're going to use that to our advantage. Welcome to my new series that I hope you guys like, Trends in the Wild. The series where I visit 3 real-life stores to spot potential product trends before they blow up online. And I'm going to show you how to turn them into winning products for your Etsy shop or ecom biz. In this video, I am stopping by Target, HOMEGOODS, and Urban Outfitters myself to find trend clues that work for print-on-demand sellers, handmade creators, and digital product sellers alike. And I'm not just guessing. After we scout out these trends in store, I'm gonna head to Amazon, Pinterest, and EverBee to confirm if they're gaining traction with real data. So if you want to get ahead of the next wave of hot-selling products before they ever show up on Etsy, this video is for you. Let's get to trend hunting. All right, we are getting strapped and ready to go. And the first place that I want to go is Target. It's super easy because everybody shops there, and they actually have a combination of some home decor, some bags, some dresses, etc. So let's go. All right, guys, we have officially made it to Target. And before I actually start looking at anything, I want to give you a little synopsis as to what I'm looking for. All right, so basically what I'm doing is I'm looking for design aesthetics, or I'm looking for different patterns or different themes across this entire store. And if I can find something that's potentially in the clothing that is also in like home decor or something of the sort, that is a twofer. And that means that it is a winning aesthetic that might do well in multiple places. Let's get into it. All right, so right off the bat, immediately in the women's section, I am seeing a bunch of stripes. Immediately right next to it, I am seeing stripes of red and black. Immediately right next to that, same thing on some dresses. Those dresses over there as well. Oh, I also just caught a little glimpse of a short sleeve in the same concept. So it looks like the striped on white is doing well, and maybe even the seersucker pattern that was doing well a couple years ago. All right, a couple weeks ago, I was in Kohl's, and that's actually what sparked this Trends in the Wild series. And while I was there, I saw some Wrangler shirts that were very vintage, and they really had that like cowboy aesthetic. I saw the exact same thing on graphic tees in Target as well, but obviously don't do anything that has trademark with it. So this next potential trend that I found is actually something I am not excited about at all, because I personally think this is ugly, but obviously there are a lot of people and a lot of marketers that think that we should dress like picnic tables. What I think is potentially going to do well over the next couple of months, especially getting into summer, are these small checkered prints. I saw these literally in multiple different sections of Target, and I realized after the fact that this is an aesthetic called gingham, which is doing really well on Pinterest. All right, this next pattern I'm seeing, I'm not excited about either, because it really takes me back to like the early 90s when I had to take those horrible school pictures my mom used to make me do. It's paisleys. I saw paisleys so many times in Target, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I will say I liked this white and blue pattern at least. The next trend that I literally could not get away from if I tried is lemons. I saw lemons everywhere in Target. I'm talking the accessories section, clothing section, the home decor section, the wall art section. They even had baby shoes with lemons on them. All this footage is proof that if you put a lemon on literally any product, it will more than likely do well this summer and beyond. This next theme that I found is actually perfect for literally anyone, no matter what type of seller you are. It was basically cities or states. We have Colorado, we have Georgia, we have Montana, and all of these are pretty simple to create, especially if you use like a design platform or even AI generators. This next trend should come as no surprise because it did really well about a year ago, and it has continued to do well. I'm talking cherries, but there's also addition of strawberries this year. I think all tropical fruits are going to do well in the summer, but I also noticed that crochet little bandanas were also trending, as well as crochet tank tops. And finally, the last pattern that I noticed was trending in multiple different sections in Target is big, bold floral prints. Now, what has done really well in the past is usually a light color in the background and really small flowers placed throughout the apparel or the home decor piece. But what I'm seeing is over and over and over again in multiple different sections of the store, big, bold floral prints are actually doing well. Now that we're out of Target, let's go ahead and do a quick recap of what we saw in there. I was seeing a lot of fruits, with the predominant fruits being lemons at number 1, cherries blueberries at number 2 and strawberries at number 3. I did see some limes and some oranges or tangerines as well, but I really think just in general, the fruit theme is going to do so well, literally no matter what you're selling. As you saw from the video, there was hair clips, there was bandanas, there was dresses, there was shirts, there was towels, there was home decor, there was even like a little kids thing, like in the kids section that was a lemon. So I really think that the fruit theme is going to do well this summer. Number 2 was the striped theme. I'm seeing a lot of like seersucker stripes, which is like this kind of pattern right here. There was a bunch of different types of stripes too. So whether it was a little bit thicker, it was a little bit thinner, I'm seeing stripes just in general doing well across that entire store. Another thing I saw that I personally don't love, it's a combination of 2 things. This is something like from early like 90s, so it's kind of weird that it's coming back to me, is like the thin checkered. I don't love that. So it's like blue and white, red and white, black and white, etc., kind of like checkered pattern, but also paisleys, which I'm very surprised about. But like the thing that you would see on a bandana, for example, it is coming back in multiple different places. So now I am making my way to HOMEGOODS. We're going to switch it up a little bit, and my goal is, can I make any of those 5 or 6 trends from Target match with HOMEGOODS? Let's see. All right, so now we've made it to HOMEGOODS, and very first thing I see right off the bat that seems to be doing well here is like palm fronds. So like the palm tree type of branches or palm tree leaves. Next thing I saw, sticking with the same kind of summer beachy aesthetic, is navy or royal blue on white. Now it's no surprise to me that something like this, an aesthetic like this, would do well in the summer because it's just like the same chinoiserie thing that did well over the past 6 months. So they're basically just taking that and applying it to a summer theme. Next thing I saw that I was really excited about was my lemons. There were so many different types of lemon decor, cups, napkins, you name it. There were freaking lemons all over HOMEGOODS. So this proves to me that this aesthetic not only did well in Target, but it seems to be doing well across multiple different types of stores. And another thing I saw was also cherries and strawberries. So again, perpetuating the thing that we already saw at Target, this might do well in multiple places, no matter what type of seller you are. All right, that was interesting. Let's go ahead and do a recap of HOMEGOODS. What was really cool was I saw a lot of the same fruit ideas as we saw in Target. So like I said before, I really think this is going to do so well, literally no matter what you're doing. If you're a handmade seller, if you are a wall art seller, print on demand seller, digital seller, it literally doesn't matter. Lemons, again, taking the cake and being the most predominant one across the 2 in multiple different facets. The next thing that I saw in HOMEGOODS, but I did not see in Target, was like the palm frond or palm branches aesthetic. And this was in multiple different colors. So I saw greens and blues, I saw navies, I saw navy on white. I always used to say when I was about to touch down in Florida and I saw a palm tree, I'm like, I know I'm home. So palm trees in general, palm fronds, the actual leaves and branches were doing really well in HOMEGOODS across multiple different types of items. The next thing I saw that was not surprising at all is the chinoiserie. Y'all know I don't know how to say that word, but the same concept of like a white background and then a blue, like a royal blue and or a red on top of it. All right, guys, I am at my 3rd and final stop. We are going to Urban Outfitters, which kind of is more leaning towards clothing. Urban Outfitters is going to be a little bit higher end, so this is going to be a little bit more expensive on the per item basis, but I'm going in here to see if, 1, can I find any additional trends that I haven't found in the other 2 yet, or 2, can I find ones that were repeating from the 2 that we've already been to? If so, those are going to make it into our top 5 from this video. All right, immediately when you first walk in, you're going to see stripes right there to the left and the gingham pattern. So this is proof that I think both of these will do well this year across multiple different items. I did see a couple of those location-based shirts as well, but they were mostly based around landmarks or beaches. One thing I did notice at Urban Outfitters that I didn't notice at the other 2 is this duotone type of shirt. So it basically has 2 different colors, usually white, but sometimes there are other colors. Next up, again, I got confirmation on dressing us like picnic tables because Urban Outfitters had a buttload of paisley style and patchwork style clothes. I also did notice, going back to what we originally found at Target, there were also a lot of crochet items here as well. All right, let's bring it all home now. After checking out what was trending in store, I wanted to validate what I saw with some real-time data from Etsy Pinterest, Amazon, and EverBee. Because we're not just shopping for fun here. I did not spend any money, unfortunately. We're researching with purpose. So here are the top 5 trends that I found both in the wild and in the data that I think have real selling potential right now, no matter if you're a POD seller, a handmade creator, or if you sell digital products. Number 1 was fruits, especially cherries, strawberries, and lemons. Cherries were leading the pack with over 1,700 monthly searches on Etsy, and cherry-themed gifts were also getting over 1,200 searches alone. Strawberries are holding strong too, and the EverBee data shows multiple strawberry teas with thousands of views already, and conversion rates above 1%. Lemon gifts and lemon-themed decor, however, are also trending on Etsy and Amazon, and Pinterest shows a potential seasonal uptick for fruity kitchen and summer party themes. You could add any of these 3 or fruits in general this summer to POD summer apparel, digital wall art, printable recipe cards, fruit-themed SVGs, lemon bridal shower templates, etc. Coming in at number 2 was paisley and patchwork. Paisley is one of those timeless patterns, unfortunately. I don't like it, but everybody else seems to. That seems to also be making a modern comeback, showing up across Amazon searches for everything from dresses to pillow covers. Google Trends also shows consistent interest, especially in the paisley pattern aesthetic, and it's overlapping with patchwork styles in a big way, especially on Pinterest and home decor and DIY apparel. You could use this in printables for scrapbooking or quilting, patchwork style planners or journals, of course, paisley shirts or other apparel items, or handmade headscarves or tote bags. Number 3 was stripes and gingham. This was a sleeper hit. Both are showing strong interest on Etsy, especially gingham linen and fabric, which tells me that crafters and home decorators seem to be buying in this space. Pinterest Trends also showed a steady upward climb in interest over the past 3 months, especially for terms like gingham dress and striped beach towels. Some use case ideas for these could be printable summer invites, gingham themed party packs, striped kitchen decor, POD towels or dresses, or even Canva templates with patterned backdrops. Number 4 is the blue and white chinoiserie. Y'all know I don't know how to say that. Inspired idea. This one is subtle but sneaky powerful. Search terms like white and blue stripe, white and blue decor, and white and blue floral dress are popping up across both Amazon and Etsy. Pinterest trend lines are showing a resurgence in blue and white interior aesthetics as well, especially in kitchen and wedding themes. You can make elegant printable table signs, chinoiserie, y'all know, pattern clip art, summer branding kits in white and blue, or digital wall art. And last but not least, number 5 was beach towns with a vintage vibe. This one is all about vibe meets vacation. The phrases Amalfi Coast, Santorini, and beach town are all seeing gradual but consistent increases on Google and Pinterest. Searches like beach shirts, Amalfi gifts, and coastal decor are trending up across the board as well. You can make vintage inspired travel prints, beach town merch bundles, summer vacation planners, retro surfboard SVGs, or of course anything in the apparel space. Now the question is, which of these are you guys going to run with? Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about, and if you want me to do a deep dive on any of those trends in a future video. Well guys, we just walked through, literally walked through, like with my feet. Target, HOMEGOODS, and Urban Outfitters. And I don't know about you, but I'm seeing some serious trend potential here. From color palettes and patterns to niche products and giftable items. This is your sign to start paying attention to what's already hitting retail shelves, because if it's in stores now, it's probably gonna pop off on Etsy next. And remember, I backed all of these ideas up using Amazon trends, Pinterest trends, and EverBee's analytics, so you're not just trusting this gut of mine. You've got data to make smart moves. Now's the perfect time to start creating around any of these trends that you like today, whether it's a printable, a POD product, or even a handmade gift item. And if you guys want help validating your product ideas even further, make sure to check out EverBee. I've dropped the link below so you can start using it for free today. And I also would like to know, a little shameless self-plug, did you guys enjoy this? Like, this is definitely a totally new style of video for us, but I really enjoyed creating it. I really enjoyed mock shopping, and I hope you guys enjoyed consuming it as well. If you did, could you do me a favor and comment trends below this video so I can basically take this to the EverBee team and show that you guys definitely want us to add this into our normal quarterly rotation of content. That would be super helpful. And also, if you did not like this and you want us to go back to more educational and tutorial based stuff only, that's fine. It won't hurt my feelings because all data is good data. If you guys did enjoy this though, please don't forget to boop that like button and head over to this video next, where I'm going to predict over 20 trends that I think will do well all summer long.